Welcome back, guys. We are back at it. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. I've kind of been busy with a 40-hour work week and trying to catch up with my college stuff and just a million other things that have been going on. But I'm back for real this time. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's just assume I'm back for real this time. Also, I had an idea. So obviously, we're back into the Minecraft stuff. Not. I didn't have too many video ideas really. Right now, it's just kind of this and Gmod are my main options. But if you guys have anything you want to suggest, like anything at all, I'll take suggestions. Also, I had an idea. Let's just play. Okay. I had an idea for a series we could do on this channel where I go to just different Minecraft servers that aren't as commonly played. Like obviously they're not going to be big like Hypixel or what is the other big one I play? I can't honestly remember. Off the top of my head. That's stupid. Okay, I'm an idiot. But, obviously it's not going to be as big, but just, play on random Minecraft servers that you guys suggest. Obviously, my one caveat on that. And honestly, when this video comes up, if you are the first person to comment with an idea for a server you think I should visit, be it parkour, some sort of unique game, I don't care, really, literally anything. Hey, Rip, behind me yet? I don't... do I want a mystery potion? If it's invisibility, yes, but if it's not, I'm screwed? If you want, that's what's worrying me. Because clearly they were here. Oh! Shoot, well, that's the end of me. Okay, so basically the idea for the series is you guys suggest a, server for me to try out, and I go to it, I play it for a bit, maybe we come up with a rating system, and I rate the server, and we just do that, every week or so. It would be my regular series, because I'd like to get a regular series started to kind of core my channel right now, and that was my best idea off the top of my head. So, for future weeks, would probably go with, highest rated comment, or just if I see something that looks interesting. Or we could even do more than one in one video, depending on, or more than one in 1 week at the very least, maybe two videos in the same week even, if there's a bunch, if there's some high-end suggestions, some well-liked ones, or just a bunch that look really cool to me. But honestly, for this first week, it would be, it would just be whatever you guys suggest. Just the first come, first serve. Now that being said, I did say a minute ago I had a caveat. And the caveat is, no, I know there are servers out there that are basically just pixel art with, pixel art nudity on them. Which, I mean, whatever you're into, but no, we're not looking at stuff like that on the channel. Anything, well, I'm not looking at it at all. You know what I mean, though. But yes, I will do a basic vetting of servers to make sure they aren't just that or something like that, because that's not what I'm talking about. But anything else outside of that, maybe I'll eat those words. Maybe I'll have to add some other caveat at some point. But, just anything cool or interesting, game modes-wise, or anything you guys want to suggest, and I'll try to, if you guys give me an idea for a server, I'll try to do as much as I can in it, and, we may even revisit that same server in a future video, but not in another one of the weekly suggest a server videos. So, yeah, basically a suggest a server weekly series that we could do on the channel. Let me know your thoughts on that. If you've got an idea for a server you'd like me to try out this week, let me know. I don't know if we'll be honestly starting the series this week or next week. What it'll come down to is how fast I get a response. Because if I don't get a response from you guys for a while, it's gonna, like, if it takes, like, 3 days for me to get a response, I'm not gonna have time to film it this week. Because I've got a 40-hour work week, schedule that I have to keep, so, it would... Oh my god, the dude just looked right at me like, huh? Took him out. That was an awesome win. And I was just running around like an idiot talking to you guys that entire match. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. And then I just turned around and the dude's right in front of me. Oh, that was great. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, weekly series. So obviously we'd get into other weekly series, maybe even eventually start a weekly series based on one of y'all's suggested servers, if, you know, I find anything good, but I just wanted, it seemed like an easy way to A, provide myself with some content, but B, it also, you know, you few guys who are actually regularly watching my videos, and I do hope you come back when I reboot the channel now, because there were a few of you when I reboot the channel now, because there were a few of you, back, you know, 6-7 months ago, when I was uploading relatively regularly, who were in it for the long haul, and I'm hoping some of you guys come back, and I'm hoping we pick up some new, regular fans, but, you know, as we do that, that gives you all the opportunity to really, like, shape the content. So maybe there's a server, maybe you and your friends have a server that's public and you want, you know, to get some attention to it. Or maybe you have this server that you really like playing on and you really want to just, you know, have a YouTuber cover it. But obviously none of the big guys will cover it because, you know, they're too busy doing their own things. I would really, you know, it would be a cool way, I think, to handle all of that. Both handle, like, me kind of getting back into the swing of doing content, and also just giving you guys a way to be involved right off the bat, you know. And whatever you guys say, I mean, as long as it's not ridiculous, you guys give me an idea for content, I'll do it. I got no problem doing whatever, you know, the fan base wants to see. But if you guys, so comment on this video with the with a server you would like me to go to and play on for a video, and either the first one suggested, or if it takes till next week, it'll probably end up being the highest rated one. I will go with, and I will run with, and I will do that. So today, today is just a moto mystery video, just a little bit of playing around. You saw I won that first match in a pretty cool way, but, I also, I have, so if you guys were with me before and you remember the old, Survivor Games videos, I have some old footage from one of those. What was that? I don't know what that was. Okay, what was I talking about? Content, you guys helping me out with it, you guys, you know, sending me ideas, make your ideas heard. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, so if you guys remember the old Hunger Games and Survivor Games videos, I have some footage that I never actually released of, it was awesome too. I think I still have the footage. It was, I got to like the final 3. No, okay, so I played a game and I had 1 diamond, but not 2, so I couldn't make a diamond sword, so I made a diamond shovel. And what I did was I tried to get a kill with a diamond shovel. And eventually, and I managed to make it to, like, the top 5 without, like, running into anybody. And I asked the guys who were left, I was like, hey, if you guys make it to the final with me, do you want to, like, meme out a little bit? And one of them agreed to it, and he helped me. He and the other top 3 guy and me, who made it into the final circle, those two fought. He won. Me and him, we memed it out a little bit. It was funny footage. We dueled. He had a golden sword, because it does the same damage as a diamond shovel. And we both went no armor, and we had a duel. And it was just funny. And I think the footage is funny. I don't talk a lot in it, because I was still, like, I was still adjusting to YouTube. And I mean, I still am, but, like, at the time, I was really bad about not... Is that the... Oh, no, these guys... I was about to say, is that the killer? They're cornering me, but no, they're just running around on those horses for no reason. Okay. Oh, can I take these? No? Aw. But... Oh, yeah, the footage. So I've got the footage, I'm pretty sure, and I thought it was really funny, but I wasn't talking during it, basically, at all, because at that point, that was a big problem I was struggling with as far as YouTube goes. I mean, as you can see now, like, in this video, I've been talking basically the entire time, but, like, that's new for me. Like, I've had struggles with that in the past. And I still don't necessarily, like, I'm still working on my commentary, but it's better than it was when I was making those videos. To the point that I'm thinking of deleting a lot of my old videos. The only reason I'm tempted to leave them is until I get monetized. I mean, obviously, there's a few hundred views between them, but not that many. I mean, if this video does well enough, I might just delete all of those, unless you guys don't want to see those gone. I mean, I could keep them. I think I've already gotten my, thumbnail moment for this video. That's good, at least. The dude just turns around and I insta-kill him. I'm sure I can get a screenshot from that for my thumbnail. Yeah, that's another thing I've been working on, my thumbnails. I know that, you know, getting that click is a huge deal, and I just haven't been as good at it. I have decent like to dislike ratios. I've been good on that, surprisingly, because I was really worried about that. But then again, YouTube's pretty generous. You viewers are usually pretty generous when it comes to creators and like to dislike ratios and stuff like that. You guys almost never dick over creators on that, big or small. What I get? Oh, I don't know what it is. For some reason, I thought you knew what it was. But if you get 2 of the same color, are they the same? Nope, I got 2 reds. I guess we're gonna find out. And I got a green. So I guess what I'm gonna use is the red? The red is speed. Oh. Well. I won. So that happened. We'll figure it out next time we're on that map. No, but I've been trying to figure out what I'm doing with my channel right now. And, again, any suggestions are welcome. Also, in my personal life, I've been, like, all over the place lately. I'm not talking to as many of my friends as I'd like, not out of, like, we're ignoring each other, just out of I don't have time to text anybody. I'm really only making exceptions to that for, like, 3 people. Like, I'm finding the time to text Bowen. I'm finding the time to text another friend of mine from college. I'm finding the time to text certain people. But, at the same time, it's been rough. Well, I know who the mother is now. But... yeah, it's gonna tell me I don't have map selection, but I didn't actually select it. Whatever. I just realized I haven't been detective or moto a single time yet. Unless I just was detective one time and missed it. Because I died and detective died basically at the same time one time. So I might have been detective and not realized it. No, detective's blue. I didn't notice that. I'm not that stupid. I don't think. Then again, what's his face? Oh god, why can I not remember his name? The big, Smash Bros. YouTuber, when he did a... No, what's it? I forget what it's called. But he basically did a run of, the new Pokemon... Not Pokemon, the new Smash game, where he had to use characters, one time each and whatever. And once they died, they were dead. But, like, you could keep using them more than one time, but, like, once they died, they were dead. And you couldn't you couldn't play as them again. It's something from it's something that Pokemon content creators do, and I think he was one at one point, and so he decided to do that with Smash Bros. And he made a joke. Alpharat, that's his name. No, that's not his name. Is that his name? Anyways, he had one, I think it was a Pokemon character. I think that's why I keep wanting to say Pokemon. And he had a character that he thought had died, that he just forgot about entirely. And he made a joke for like 3 episodes, no, it was just 1 episode. It was, where he was like, unless I'm forgetting somebody, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then looking back at the footage, he's like, I realized looking back that this looked like I was joking, but I wasn't. And that's how I feel like, that's how I feel with the detective thing. It's just like, oh, it would really suck if I actually was detective one time, and then if I actually was detective one time and didn't catch it, and then I make that joke, and then you look back and you're like, oh, he's joking, right? No, I'm not. I'm just an idiot. But yeah, no, my personal life's been chaotic. I invested in the stock market. I've got... Speaking of, let's see how my stocks are doing. I'll actually show you. I'm not motor, right? Yeah, no, I'm innocent, so I will... Oh, wow. My stock is down. So this was a $300 investment account, and it's sitting at $241. This is why you don't gamble, kids. And the stock market is basically gambling. Now, everything I've got currently is in a company that I do expect to rebound, because they've got a earnings report coming up tomorrow. So it'll probably rebound. I just don't know that it'll rebound to what I want it to rebound to. But they've got a promising earnings report coming out tomorrow and some other stuff going for them, so we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not, my investment account's only like $300. I'm not exactly raking in the dough right now. My full-time, yeah, it's full-time. I just realized I'm working full-time. Sorry, this is the first job I've ever held. My full-time job is just to pay for my car. So that next semester, I was about to say, what if he's the motor? And he was. Is mostly just to pay for my car. My job is mostly just to pay for my car. Which I need to finish my license, speaking of. But anyways, it's mostly just to pay for my car so that next semester in college I'll have a vehicle. But, I was just getting started on the parkour. So I can drive some of my friends around and whatnot. So, got a 2006 Scion. Scion? I think you're supposed to pronounce it Scion. For any of y'all who are interested. It's a manual transmission, which is also taking some adjusting, but, Detective has been killed. Holy... I saw him. Oh, I have the detective bow. Recharges. I don't know if it's that guy. I think it's that guy. Ah, it wasn't him. That sucks. I could have sworn it was him. Okay, but yeah, no, so I'm trying to pay for car insurance and stuff like that. My job, although full-time, it's full-time and it's not. It's full-time hours. It's not technically a full-time job because it is a temporary position. That being said, I'll probably have an offer to get hired on full-time come, when my, temp runs out. But it runs out, I think July 1st is my last day. And if I were to take a continue on... Oh, I know this map. This is the space station. If I were to take a continue on, I'd only really be able to work for another... What the heck happened? Like 6 weeks before I gotta go back to my college town anyway. Denton. I go to UNT. So before I go back to Denton, I'd only have like 6 weeks. So I wouldn't actually be able to stay on full-time. Even if, like, they give me the offer, which honestly they might. But even if they, well, what the heck? Omoto is just quitting? I don't know if they will or not, but either way, I'm not going to be able to take it. But hey, all things considered, 3 months of work experience where you're hired for 3 months as a temp, your temp runs out, and then you just leave without an extension, especially if you're given an offer of extension, looks a heck of a lot better than quitting or getting fired. And quitting and getting fired is like 90% of the reason you leave a job. 99%. I mean, quitting's most of it. Now, usually it's peaceful quitting with 2 weeks notice and whatever. And I'll almost definitely be getting it. Actually, now that I think about it, because I'm pretty sure of the other temps, 3 of them? Okay, there's 6 of us, I think. I know for a fact 3 of them cannot take a continuation if given one. Actually, let me rephrase that. They won't be there by the time their temp runs out. They're planning on leaving before the temp actually runs out. So, they will not be extending. Out of the others of us, there's one who will almost definitely be given offer of extension because her mom and aunt both work at the same place. It's a retail store, by the way. But because her mom and aunt both work there, she'll probably be hired on full-time, or at least offered it. Other than that, I'm trying to think of the others. There's one other who might be able to extend. There's only one of us that I can think of off the top of my head that might actually be able to extend if he's offered it. The rest of us couldn't take it. Couldn't take it if we wanted to. Including me. I don't have a choice in the matter. I gotta go back to school. You know, unless my YouTube just takes off. Yeah, I doubt that. Not saying I don't have any confidence. If I'm lucky, I might have a few thousand subs by then. But I don't expect to blow up to the point where I'm actually making enough money on this to call it a job. So that dude's the detective, I guess? Omoto can have both, though. Can't he? Oh, was I the last guy? I felt like I was the last guy. Oh, I may have. No, I think I was the second to last. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go back to lobby. I think we're gonna call that a video. Oh no, an instance 1. Okay. I think we're gonna call that a video for today. Again, if you guys have any ideas as far as future servers I should try, or really anything, just hit me up in the comments. I mean, just leave a comment about anything. I don't care. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. If my audio's off for some reason, you want it a different way, say something. I mean, anything. I'm open to anything. If you comment in the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to read it and be able to respond to it. I will say that if you comment in the next 3 days, I will guarantee a response, unless I get more than 100 comments, in which case I cannot guarantee a response. But unless we somehow break 100 comments, which I doubt, I'm hoping to break 100 views on this, honestly. Small goals, small goals. But I will see you guys. I don't have a proper outro yet, so I will see you guys in the next video.